Thank you, Madam President. Colleagues, I rise today as the author of Senate Concurrent Resolution 40, which proclaims April 2025 as Women in Law Month in California. As a woman and as a lawyer who practiced law for a decade and who had a mother and father who were also working attorneys, we have all watched the number of women in the legal profession grow over the years, but we know there is still work to do. At this time in our country, the three-letter acronym of DEI has become a four-letter word. And in some circles, that concept is mocked, and in other areas, the efforts are being eliminated. But while this specific term may be falling out of favor for some, it's more important than ever that we in California affirm the values that underlie DEI, which is broadly that representation matters and that positions of power should look like America and California. Being an attorney is both a noble profession and a highly esteemed job. And women, who are 50% of the state, should be in 50% of the positions in law. But what we know is that while women are graduating from law school at about 50% levels, by the time they get to being partners of law firms, there are fewer than a third of partners are women. I also just want to give as an example, my colleague, the senator here from Merced, who worked as a practicing attorney, and she would wear a tie in court so that she could compete with and have the legitimacy and the status of her male colleagues. I appreciate the senator sharing that story with me. There are many examples like that. So recognizing that representation matters, that women in law are important, it's more important than ever that we uplift these values, that we highlight them and speak about them and articulate them as important, because we do not want an erasure of the progress that we have made for women in law or women in all professions, but particularly this one today. So with that, I would like to ask for your support for the diversity and strength of our great state in supporting SCR 40.